Hello. Hello, my beautiful, beautiful hospice family. Welcome. Welcome. Can you guys hear me? Hmm? Welcome to Duns Hospice, okay? I want to make sure y'all could hear me. Can y'all? How you doing? How you doing today? How's everything going? Okay, I think you guys could hear me. All right, I'm going to wait for a few of us to come in. Okay. Hello, my beautiful hospice family. Let's have a discussion. We're going to talk about it. Okay. We are going to talk about what families regret most at end of life. Okay. I have my little notes. Okay, let me write it down so that I know the topic. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm gonna kind of put you like this so I could put my arm and be comfortable. You know, I gotta get comfortable, y'all. As you come in, guys, please be sure to subscribe, give me a like, let me know your name, subscribe, give me a like, let me know where you're from, okay? Let me know if you have any questions about hospice, about end of life. All right. As you can see, I have my Christmas cup. My Christmas cup. We are going to have a discussion about, based on my experience, you see, based on my experience, what families regret the most. Hello, my hospice family. Come on in, guys. Come and talk to me. Let's have a chat. Thank you for the like. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the like. Okay. My name is Nurse Dawn. For those of you who are new to this channel, my name is Nurse Dawn. Welcome. Okay, come on in, guys. Let's have a discussion. Here we talk about end of life care. We talk about death and dying. Okay. We talk about how best to take care of somebody we love when they are at end of life. Okay. I'm a hospice nurse. I am a real live hospice nurse. Okay. I've been a hospice nurse now for 14 years. Oh my God. It's been a long time. How we doing today? How we doing today, guys? Come on in. Okay, we're going to talk about what families regret the most at end of life. Okay. And let me know if you have any input. I would love to hear your input. I would love to hear what you have to say. Okay. All right, guys. A little housekeeping duty. This is my book right here. It's on Amazon. Okay. It's on Amazon. Please feel free to grab it. Give it to yourself as a gift or share it with somebody in your family, anyone who is currently taking care of somebody at end of life. It's going to be a blessing. I also have these teddy bears that I make, also t-shirts too, all on my Amazon storefront. Okay, guys, there. Her name is Miss Rosie. Miss Rosie keeps me company because sometimes when y'all don't talk to me, Miss Rosie speaks to me, okay? All right. Well, B Will is talking to me. So thank you for talking to me, B Will, because my friend Rosie here keeps me company, but now I have you. Okay, guys? Thank you so much. You guys, is it just me or is it like so hot outside? Like, I love the summertime, but I feel like sometimes the heat, can we have the summertime without so much heat? Right, Be Well? It's like, sheesh. I feel like a frying fish sometimes, you know? Somebody the other day says, why is your face so shiny? I don't know, maybe it's because it's hot outside, duh. But actually, my dermatologist says that when you have oily skin, it's a very good sign because that means you get to be youthful. Like, oily skin makes your face stay youthful and smooth. It helps your skin to not crack. So I guess I'm happy, you know, I guess it's a good thing that I have oily skin, right? Hello, Wilt Desired. So yeah, exactly, right, guys? But thank you for being here with me this afternoon, guys. I'll take it, you know? Yeah, because she was like, your face is so shiny. I'm like, well, because it's hot outside. What do you expect? I'm sweating, you know? But it's okay. It's okay, guys. But yes, guys, please welcome to DunsHospice. My name is Nurse Dawn. I am a registered nurse. We are going to talk about end-of-life care. We are going to talk about, you know, what families regret the most, okay? And if you are new to my channel, please be sure to subscribe, be part of the family, subscribe, and give me a like. Is this Aunt? I'm sorry, not Aunt. What? I always want to call you Aunt. ATM. Yes, that's my friend, ATM. You've been on many of my lives. Mwah. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, guys, we're going to talk about... Thank you, B. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much, B. Thank you so much for being here. And I appreciate the heart also, ATM. Yes, the number one thing that the family regret is that they should have called hospice sooner. You see, as a hospice nurse since 2012, of 14 years now, families usually regret the fact that they did not call the hospice team sooner. They regret the fact that they did not sign up their loved ones under hospice sooner. Why? Because of all of the added support, you know? Can you imagine having a nurse 24/7, huh? Like 2 in the morning, if it's 2 in the morning and God forbid your grandfather, you know, fall down, a nurse can come to your home to assess them, you know? If God forbid your husband who's dying is having pain or is restless or is at, you know, having difficulty breathing, the hospice nurse can come, you know, and she can definitely help to make everything a lot better. She can help you to give medication. She'll help you to teach. She'll do, treatments, you know? And not only do you get the nurse, you also get social worker. The social worker will help you, will help your family to know some resources, because sometimes you might not know the resources that's available to you, right, guys? And so the social worker will come into your home and help to tell you about the resources that's available to you. Yes, my friends, thank you. And so it's very important. And also, you also get a hospice aide. The hospice aide, she will come and help to clean your loved ones. Because you guys know, when somebody is dying, they sleep mostly all the time. They cannot wash themselves anymore. So they need somebody to, shower them, to give them a bed bath, to clean them up. And we have somebody like that could come and do it, And so many times, people who are taking care of their family member who's dying, they feel like they are isolated. They feel like they're all alone. They feel like nobody understands them. Whereas if you sign your loved ones under hospice, you get a team of people, you see? It's not just you. You get a new family. Just like we are building here, we are building a support family community right here, And so one of the regrets that families tell me, is that I wish I had called hospice sooner, I wish I did not wait until the very end, you see? Because when we wait until the very end, it's sort of chaotic, because the nurse have to try to rush to try to, make everything okay. And also the family and the patient does not get all of the benefits. You know what I mean? ATM. My sister used to do that, those older people. Was your sister in the nursing field? Is she in the nursing field, ATM? But yes, guys, so that's one of the regrets that the families have. And please share your experiences with me, guys. Please, I would love to hear it. The other regret that families have is that they would say to me, I wish I visited more. Oh, she was a CNA. Yeah, he said, ATM, you funny. You said she used to wipe people's behinds. You guys are funny. She was a certified nursing assistant. Yes, we have, our patients love, the families love the certified assistants, nursing assistants. CNA they are called, because they come and they help to keep the patients clean, The families love them, because it is such a relief when the family, can go out for maybe an hour and have somebody else come in and help take care of your loved ones for you, But ATM, the way you put it, it's just so funny. She used to help people to do their activities of daily living, ADLs. Yes, my beautiful people. Like I was saying, families will tell me, I wish I had come and visited more, I wish I spent more time with mom. I wish I spent more time with dad, That's another big regret that families have. And I once had this son. The son was just like, he would not go to visit his dad because he told us, I just cannot bear to see my dad like this. And guess what? When the dad passed, then he says, I regretted it. I should have spent more time with him. You know? So it's just really tough because it's hard. It's a personal choice. It's a personal decision. But what I tell my, caregivers is that whatever decision you make, whether you decide to visit or not, make sure it's something that you could live with, because once you've made a decision, once you've chosen, once you've made a choice, that's it. You cannot take it back. So whatever decision you decide, like whether to stay away or to be an active part of the person's life at the end, make sure that it's something you can live with, And so, yeah, that's one of the regrets that families have. Families tell me, I wish I had visited more. I wish I wasn't so busy, because here in America, we all have to work. Well, most of us have to work, And it's hard to find people to take care of your loved ones while you go to work, Like in my country, for example, because I think I mentioned with you guys, I was born in the Caribbean, I was born in Haiti. And I remember, where I grew up, it's like it's a nice big community. Everybody knew each other. So when my grandmother would go out to the marketplace, the next door neighbor will watch me, Like I had so many people to watch after me. She would literally just like knock at the next door neighbor and say, hey, I'm going out. Watch after her for me. It was like, we were all a nice big community. But here in America, we don't get that luxury. Oftentimes, you don't even know your neighbor's names, right? Who here don't even know the name of their neighbor? I don't. And it's really sad, So one of the regrets that the caregivers have, they tell me, I wish I wasn't so busy. I wish I could just take time off. And that's where the social worker will come and help you, because most of you guys will qualify for FMLA, And the social worker will help you to facilitate that, where FMLA, I believe, will give you 12 weeks, off. Now, you may or may not get paid while you're off, but at least you could use that time to take care of your loved one who's dying, Hello, Caramel. Hello, Caramel. Okay, let's see. ATM, my friend, said more stuff. Well, I'm sure I have regrets too, that I didn't see some of my family members before they passed. Yeah, that is real, ATM. The regrets is real, Especially like I said, we are all very busy. But I feel like some of us, we intentionally try to stay away because we don't know what to say. Be honest, guys. Let's be honest. Let's have an honest conversation. Some of the family members, from my experience, the reason why they stay away is because they don't know what to do. They feel hopeless. You see? They have said to me, I don't know what to do. There's nothing that I can do. I cannot make the person feel better. So why am I even there? Yeah. You see? And myself, as a trained professional who have been in hundreds of families' homes, and I have witnessed so many different family dynamics, that's where the teaching comes in. You see, that's where the teaching comes in. And I tell them, and I actually write these things down. I tell them that the fact that you are present, the fact that you are there, your presence counts a lot. Just be there. Hold their hands. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to talk, Just hold their hands and tell them, I love you, Let them know that they've made a difference in your life. Say it to them, Say, I love you, Dad. You've made a big difference in my life. Thank you for all you've done for me. You see? You don't have to do much, because so often we are trained to believe that because we cannot cure somebody, because we cannot physically help somebody, then we are no good to them. And that's not true. That's a lie. Because you being here, your energy, my energy, is plentiful. Okay? How do I keep my peace with being around a lot of grief? That is $1 million question, ATM. Okay, that's $1 million question. How do I keep my peace? I keep my peace by being a peaceful person. My demeanor is very peaceful. We can only give what we have, you see? And me, I protect my peace a lot, I pray, I meditate, I check with myself, I give myself time off, I surround myself with positivity, I surround myself with people who love me, who support me. I don't tolerate toxic behavior. You see? I pour love into myself. I carry myself with high standards. I carry myself with discipline. You see? Before I go to sleep, when I wake up, I get connected with God. I speak life into myself, words of affirmation, okay? So for me, as a hospice nurse who see death and dying on a daily basis, I keep my peace by becoming peace. I hope that makes sense. In a world full of chaos, in a world full of negativity, be different. Dare to be different. Dare to stand out. It's a choice. We choose. Every day, we have to wake up and be intentional about what we choose to do, the kind of people we choose to entertain, the kind of television programming we choose to watch, okay? What we choose to believe, okay, my friend? So when I walk into my patients' homes, when I walk into the family's home, they could feel my peaceful energy. And I don't let I focus on the positivity. I focus on the good part. I focus on the fact that I am here to help solve a problem. I am here to help Mrs. Smith breathe easier. I am here to help Mrs. Smith not feel pain. You see, I am here to help Mr. Smith to not vomit, to not throw up anymore. I am here to help Mr. Smith to not be constipated. You know, simple things as giving a suppository to somebody, you know, as giving an enema, helping somebody to move their bowels. Because as you may know, when somebody is taking medications like opioids, when we take medications like morphine, when we take medications like oxycodone, Percocet, these medications makes us constipated. You see, we get constipated. So I've had patients who have not moved their bowels in 5 days. Do you know how uncomfortable that is, not to be able to move your bowels? And they get stomach aches. Their stomach is distended. You know, when I go in that house and I use my fleet enema, you know, I give them a suppository. I give them Marilax, Dulcolax. Well, I don't give all at the same time, you know, but you know what I mean. Those are all medications that helps you to go. And having helped the person to relieve themselves is big. And they're very thankful. The family is thankful. The patient is thankful. So I focus on the good side of what I do. You see? Because everything in life, my friend, it doesn't matter what it is. Everything in life has a good part and a bad part. You know? So it's up to you and I to choose to focus. Like, where are you putting your attention? Where are you putting your attention? I choose to focus on what I could actually do, on making a difference. Hello, sweetie. Your dad is Kentucky. What does that mean? You guys, do you like my cup? Christmas in July, right? I love Christmas. Who here watching Mrs. Christmas, huh? Is looking forward to Christmas. Am I too soon? Am I the only one who's too soon, guys? Yes, my beautiful people. So that's another regret, okay? That's another regret. Okay, so the regret is that they regret that they did not call hospice sooner. They regret that they did not visit more often. They regretted that, you know, they were too busy. Okay? Yes, Christmas is very quick, my friend. And like I said, I encourage people to be present. And also I encourage the families to love out loud. Yes, 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 that is big. Who can give me an example of what it's meant, of what it means to love out loud, huh? Let me know, my beautiful people. Write it in the comments. When I say that I encourage families to love out loud, what is an example? What would be an example of how you could love somebody out loud, huh? Share with me, please, please, guys. Let's be engaged, okay? I know that you guys are watching. I know you are curious, but talk to me, you guys. Talk to me. Or do I have to get my friend Rosie here? Talk to the nurse. Talk to her. You guys, sometimes I bring my patients props, you know, and they love it. You know, especially my little patients with, you know, Alzheimer's, dementia, they love dolls, you know. So if you have, you know, like your mom, your dad, you know, if you have, you know, somebody, you know, with Alzheimer's, dementia, get them a teddy bear. Get them a teddy bear like this, okay? It's my storefront, okay, guys? It's in the description. They will love it. Like, I have my little cute ladies with dementia, and they'll walk around all day with their teddy bears, just holding onto it, thinking that's their children, like that's their baby, you know? And it just calms them, it soothes them, you know? It's awesome. I'm telling you. That's Rosie, Miss Rosie. All right, guys. Laugh and smile. Yes, yes, my friend ATM. That is definitely one way to show somebody, to love somebody out loud. Okay? Let me know, guys, what other ways can we love somebody out loud? Okay? Because that's what I encourage caregivers to do. You know, when they say to me, I don't know what to do, you know, when they tell me I don't know what to do, I have to encourage them. Love your loved ones out loud, you know? And one way to do it is by asking them. Before we can show somebody love, guys, and this is very important, okay? Hold on, guys. This is also true in a, like, you know, say you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, okay? A friend. You have to ask the person, how do they want to be loved? Because each of us, we receive love differently, right? So you, ATM, my friend, I'm gonna use you as an example, okay? Because you are just so awesome today. Thank you so much for being here. I'm not sure if you're married or if you're single, you know, but the way you love your ex-girlfriend, the way your ex-girlfriend received love is not necessarily the way your present girlfriend receives love. You see? So before we could love somebody out loud, we need to find out, how does love show up in their life? You know? Some people like word of affirmation. You guys have all heard of the 5 languages, the 5 love languages, right? I'm sure you have. Some people love words of affirmation. So in that case, you could love your family member who's dying by telling them how much you love them. You know? Just say to them, I love you. You are a great person. You did great things in life. You achieved great things, okay? Somebody else could love by gifts. Their love language might be gifts, okay? So when you go to see that person, bring them chocolate, you know, bring them chocolate, bring them a milkshake, you know, bring them a teddy bear, you know. That's a way you could love the person out loud. You know what I mean? Other people, their love language might be to do for them, you see? And these kind of people, they love when you are just there, you know? get them some water, you know, just be very attentive to their needs. Just be there, your presence. Okay? So whatever love language the person falls under, do it, and do it out loud. Be extra with it. You know what I mean? Be extra with it. Does that make sense, my beautiful hospice family? Does that make sense? Does that, like, is that helpful? Is that helpful to you guys? Let me know if you guys have any questions, okay, for me. You guys are quiet, so I'm gonna end the live soon. Okay. But that's what I wanted to say, guys, okay? That's really what I wanted to tell you guys in terms of the regrets that I have encountered that some of our family members have, and how we as hospice staff, as hospice professionals, help them to overcome and to deal with these regrets. Okay, guys? I pray that this video was a blessing to you. Be sure to subscribe, okay? Subscribe, guys, if you haven't done so. Subscribe. Be part of the family, just like ATM, my friend ATM. Subscribe, okay? Thank you so much. Make sure you are liking the videos, you are sharing with somebody you know could benefit from the videos, okay? All right, guys? I love you so much with the love of Jesus Christ, okay? I love you guys. Be sure to subscribe and share, all right? And I'll see you next time, all right? Thank you. Mwah.